not college, I'm still there. And my last musical that I was doing in high school was a little show called Ragtime. And it's written by Aaron Flaherty, who wrote Once on This Island, and musical, and the music to Anastasia, and some other lesser known but better musicals. And Ragtime takes place in New Rochelle, which is where I'm from. So, I knew that was coming. And it's also a really amazing score with a great book and great lyrics. And I had been cast as Mother's younger brother, who's a supporting role, who is, and I'm gonna laugh, who's a younger brother of Mother. That's the breakdown, no, I'm kidding. And it was a great role for me to go out on. It's challenging, both physically and demanding. It has great songs, great lines, very angsty, likes to blow things up, etc., etc. Perfect. And my first big number of Act 1 was in the middle of the act, right after Wheels of a Dream, which is another great song. And I would enter for that song from the top of the stage right stairs, kind of like if I was coming down these stairs and coming onto the stage, because that's where some of the action was. And every night, after, like during Wheels of a Dream, I would come out to the front of the theater and do my actor thing. I would prepare, I would breathe, I would look over my lyrics, like whenever I do when I'm about to perform, and I would, get into the zone. And one night, later on in the run, my father decided that Wheels of a Dream would be a good time to go to the bathroom so he wouldn't miss my song. It was a good idea, except that he ran into me on the way back while I was prepping. And we locked eyes, and I glared at him, and I said, "What the hell are you doing out here? Go back to your seat." And I'm paraphrasing, I have no idea what I said. Luckily, he did, and I forgot the big thing, and went back to focusing and all that, and the song and the show went on without a hitch. And it's one of my favorite shows to date, and I still listen to it, and there was a good amount of time when my parents would both listen to the score over and over again, which is what they usually do every time a show closes and there's a CD for it. Anyway, this song was very meaningful to me, and even though the girl who played Emma Goldman is in the audience tonight, she's not going to sing with me. Funny. I give you the night that Goldman spoke at Union Square. So there was this great intro where I would walk to the top of the stairs, and I would stand there, and there would be this great key change in the introduction, which I love so much. I love key changes. And it's coming up right now. There we go. Yay! Key change. I love it. You have to imagine the big orchestra. Here's how. It was winter in New York as the snow began to Yeah, it's a little sad. No, I'm serious. I heard some awes. I'm going to go off that. I've been working on this show. I've had the idea for this show since freshman year of college. And it just expanded and grew with me. And last spring, I approached Stephen Katsakos, my wonderful advisor and mentor. I approached Stephen about doing a project like this, and it was a lot grander. There was like an orchestra and a light show and like weird things that clearly I didn't need. And that summer, I started working with my vocal coach back at home, who couldn't be here tonight, but it is because of her that all these songs came out the way they did, and I'm very happy and very grateful. And she'll do this, so no worries. I went to him and we talked about it, and I went away for the summer, and I came up with a list of like 25 songs because I thought I could do more than I actually could at that point. And I was soon faced with reality because my voice teacher was like, "You're going to sing 25 songs and still have your voice at the end of the night?" And I was like, "Oh, I guess not." So I could probably put on another show with like everything that was cut from this show. People do that. Anyway, so we worked on the songs, we pared them down to 12. They changed on occasion, and then come September, I contacted Carrie, who is not a theater major, she's a sociology major, but I got her name from people that she'd worked with before as an accompanist, and she gratefully accepted my proposal to do this one-man show. And we've been working. We've been working since September in practice rooms, in theaters. Once we broke into a classroom, don't tell anyone. And I've thrown at her all these really difficult songs. She's been like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "You know, I like a challenge." She's like, "The kite? What? You can't do this." And she could. And we both worked alongside together and supported each other. And here we are. And I'll thank her again later and probably for the rest of my life. Anyway, one of the couple of points I was trying to make, I promised that I would explain Everybody Says Don't. And not only is it the first song that I did and one of my favorite Sondheim songs, it's also a good mantra. Because at this school, through my 4 years here, I have watched my friends put on great opportunities for themselves. People have written shows, directed shows, starred in shows, designed things, won awards. One girl just was recognized for directing as it's going to DC. You know, you can do a lot of things if you just put your mind to it and put your time and energy and passion into it. And so I say, without the song, if someone tells you that you